O-L-E. The yellow is O, the red is L.
All right, should be easy enough.
Okay, cool, 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 cool. E is orange.
Why don't we just break this open? There's a crowbar right downstairs.
What? No. You don't want to try and figure out what all this means?
I'm so done with her riddles.
I'm not.
Yes.
That one's easy. That one's easy, my boy. The hardest one was the one with the little like bed, like the path one. I was like, what the hell? But then once I heard about the stories and stuff, I was like, oh, I got
Did it
it.
just get darker in here?
Yeah, it did. Oh, he left her a mess.
A baby blanket? Ollie.
Dear Alyson and
She
Ollie,
noticed. I was her son.
we write stories to understand and be understood. But what good is a story without a first art, without a first act? I'm sorry I kept mine from you for so long. All my love, goblins.
Why does she have a photo of that tree locked in here?
That's where she buried the crown.
Is that...
Leo Ronan.
Oh, that's the baby. Dang, that's a brother.
Why didn't she tell us about him? Why didn't she tell us any of this?
I mean, it's fucking terrible. That's why.
They were little kids.
Allie, did we do the right thing opening this?
We did. It's better we know what happened, even if it's hard. And there's one more thing we need to see.
Are you sure?
Yes. Come on, let's go to the dock. It's time to finish this.
The crafty goblin's loot.
That's from The Princess and the Two Thieves. I drew the original.
And I distinctly remember drawing that cake, which is arguably the best part of that illustration.
All right, Picasso. And you probably remember what the goblins stole in that story, huh?
The crafty goblins loot. Okay. Once upon a time, in an ancient and deep forest, there lived a wise princess in a big wooden house. The house was built from the strong wood of the forest, and it kept the princess warm and safe. The princess was not a native of the forest, but she never spoke about where she had come from, for it made her cry. She did not have many friends, but that was how she liked it. The forest was big and deep, and many paths led to her house, but not many visitors passed by. The princess was happy to be left alone in the big house in the deep forest. She knew that the forest would provide for her, but that is generosity that had to be respected. So she only took what she needed, and for a long time, life was just fine for the princess in the big wooden house. And as bent the trees low, the wise princess and fool would disappear from her house. Fruits and nuts and eggs vanishing during the night. Fruits, eggs, and for the time, sugar and some food for the winter. Then smart such as well. Spoons and plates, forks and knives, and blankets. So fruits, nuts, and eggs first. Then spoons, plates, forks, and knives and blankets. Look for traces and noises in the wind, but there was nothing to be found. It was inside my house. For many days she hunted, looked behind the curtains on the bed, in the attic, and the chain behind the post under the carpet, but she found nothing. As she searched for it, kept on disappearing night after night. I will make a cake. egg, and fruit and nut I still have. Oh shit. She had found the stash under the house. And then flour at the end. So fruits, nuts, eggs, fruit, nuts, eggs, spoons, and then the flour at the end.
Actually, maybe not. Wait. Wait. Maybe they took some of the princess's fruit? I'm pretty sure they stole some eggs. What if they took some spoons? That's it.
Oh, okay.
I
Got
always
him.
wondered where that drawing went. She said it was her favorite, and then one day it just disappeared.
You are the best mom in the world. The prettiest princess.
The old bear's gifts for the princess. I'm totally blanking on that story. What did he?
The old bear's gifts for the princess. I'm sorry, said the princess. You are a very good friend and I appreciate all you've done for me, but I cannot marry you. You're a bear and I'm a princess. We're still friends. So this
Give
is a
her a
story
gift.
about Sam.
Why don't we?
A handful of ripe berries? Wait. A newly bloomed bluebell? Actually, I'm not sure. Fresh caught salmon? Actually, I'm not sure.
Probably salmon.
Hazelnuts. Or not. Some roses, maybe? Actually, I'm not sure. Some honey? Maybe not.
Okay. So now we know what we're looking for. Swiping a salmon on their way to the spawning on a particular fat one, he heard a woman shouting for help. But then she screamed again, and he lumbered over to investigate. After a short walk, he found the princess clinging to the top of the tree while a wolf snarled and snapped at the base of the tree. Not get in the middle of such a situation. After all, as a fellow predator, he understood the wolves need to hunt. But when he saw the princess, he was struck by her beauty, and he knew he had to help. With a great roar, the bear heaved onto his hind legs, rising to his full height. A snarling, the bear roared again, and the wolf took off into the trees, tail between his legs. She regarded him fearfully. You can calm down, he said. How do I know you don't save me just so you can eat me yourself? Princess, I suppose this is forget. Just always said that here, kind of said. And so she slowly made her way down the tree. When she reached the ground, the bear only watched her, and she supposed she was not going to be eaten today. Thank you, she told the old bear. Of course, he said. I cannot walk with you back to your home. Of course, the fresh caught salmon, a handful of ripe berries, a new bloom bluebell. Okay, salmon, berries, bluebell. Salmon,
Fresh caught salmon?
berries.
A handful of ripe berries?
Bluebell.
A newly bloomed bluebell? Nice. Man,
And rang a couple times this week, but you didn't answer. I could see the light in the hay loft, so I figured you were in, but didn't want to talk. I hope I didn't ruin everything. I know I probably came on kind of strong, but the thing is, I don't know how to talk to a woman like you. You are strong and kind, and you know so much. It's hard for me to know how to keep up. I guess all that went to my head, but I want you to know I got the message. I'm gonna get you out of your hair now. And there doesn't need to be any bad feelings. We can pass in the streets and say hello or not. It's okay. I noticed your car was leaking, so I put some sealant in there. You might need it. Take it to the shop though. Let me know if you want to come with you because sometimes you guys try to rip you off. Not no big deal. Sam. Okay, Sam. What am I setting
Moonhack's
down?
gotta be imprisoned in her lake.
Oh shit.
The Mad Hunter, always on the princess's trail. The wise princess goes in the big wooden house, of course.
Do I
The
have all
crafty
of them?
goblins go here. That's the pious pelican spot.
Please tell me I got all of them.
Back in your pond, Big Frog. There you go, stalwart moose. The Ice King goes in the forest, obviously. We'll let the mangy muskrat have his rock back. The old bear's gotta be in his ice cave. Gold Lady stays locked up in her castle. Here, the secret keeper, hiding secrets in the clouds.
Oh, I do. Or am I missing something?
I wish you just explained all this to us.
Oh, am I missing one? Oh, I'm missing one of them, huh? I think I'm missing a beaver. Yep, missing the beaver.
The crafty goblin's good deeds.
Of course. The goblins had to help out the creatures of the forest to pay off their debt to the pelican.
Well, what did they do?
You know, I don't really remember.
Okay. Feed. Hug. Scratch. Feed. Scratch. Remove the thorn. Drop the beehive. Help. And the picture. Okay. Yeah. Just. Oh. All right, is this story right here? You gotta figure it out. Once upon a time, in a deep and ancient forest, there lived a pair of crafty goblins in a cave below a big wooden house. They lived with the wise princess, who shared as much food with them as she was able, but it was never quite enough. This left the goblins hungry, very hungry, always hungry. One day, as they were out foraging for food, the pious pelican landed on a rock and dumped a smorgasbord from her beak. which the goblins knew was magic and never emptied. There were king crabs in red, blue, gold, and scarlet, veiny blue shrimp, pink shelled scallops, oblong browns, clams, purple spiny urchins, and even one prickly red sea cucumber. The food just kept coming. They watched as the pelican ate one clam and then took a nap. "The thing she reminded we took just a little?" asked one goblin to the other. "Her beak never empties. She won't possibly miss a couple of crabs," said the second, licking her lips. They were agreed, and so they crept over, filched some crabs, and ran. The goblins scarfed the crabs, but when they finished, they found that they were still hungry. "She won't miss a handful of shrimp," said one goblin to the other. The goblins scarfed the shrimp, and when they finished, they found that they were still hungry. "Maybe also a few scallops," said one goblin to the other. The goblins scarfed the scallops, but then when they were finished, they found they were still hungry. Finally, even the sea cucumber. Finally, they were not hungry, but there was also nothing left. Just then, the pelican woke up. "What happened to my food?" she asked, unable to lie about it. The pelican was dismayed when she was a charitable-hearted bird, and she could tell the crafty goblins were growing little creatures. "Goblin," said the pious pelican, "I will share my food with you, but you must in return follow my example and be as generous with others as I am with you. Take that to heart, and I will have considered your debt paid." "But we have nothing to give," said the ground. "You have your nimble hands and your crafty brains and your loving heart." Okay. They found the steward moose struggling with an itchy, hard to reach spot on his back, and so they climbed up and gave it a good scratching. Next, they helped the old bear honey out of the narrow beehive. They climbed to the tall tree hive, and then they dropped their cracking up. Finally, they found the princess. Okay, so the moose, old bear, and the princess. Moose, old bear, and princess.
They gave the stalwart moose a good scratch on the back. They broke open the beehive for the bear. They hugged the princess when she was crying. Nailed it. Our lives would have been so different if their friendship hadn't gone to shit.
Tessa. Business plan for Tessa. Okay. And then there was one.
The very old beaver's repair list.
That's the story where the princess's house gets damaged by a storm and the animals help her fix it.
Yeah. What did they do to fix it again?
We gotta figure that out. Yeah, it's this one. That's the only one with the beaver. Winter gave. No, it's not this one. This one right here. It shook the shingles on the roof and the planks in the wall. It even shook the beams on the... blown the shingles off the roof and the planks off the wall, and even bent a post upon which the hood she could fix what the last concerned her. Ended up with the bent direction. So it was the roof,
Huh.
wall,
She fixed.
and the post.
She slapped the. All right. Damn. That must have been rough on Eddie.
Yeah, he doesn't really like to talk about her.
Is that it? 2, 3, 4. Damn, we were just missing the beaver. I wonder where it's at. Yeah, we're just missing one of them. Unfortunate.
You really want to go? You sure we've seen everything?
Either way, I'm ready for this to be over.
Me too.
Here we go. Is this the end?
What are we waiting for? I want to know who was here that night. Let's try and remember who Marianne was arguing with.
Here we go. We're gonna find out what the truth is. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Almost.
Wait, that's Sam.
Tom?
No, that's Tom.
Becky is our father?
That's
Of
Tom.
course. It had to be him.
What?
Tessa knew, didn't she?
Yeah, she must have. It's what she didn't want to tell us.
God, Marianne and Tom?
I know.
What should we do now?
Call him out here, and he
Damn.
can tell us what was going on.
And if he won't?
We know his secret. He will. Tom? It's Alyson. We need to talk. We know it was you.
Oh shit. Yo, what to do, David? Shit, we're about to finish this game called Tell Me Why.
Let me take the lead on this. I know him better. I mean, I thought I did, anyway.
Sure. Whatever. As long as we get answers.
Kids, listen.
You're our father.
Yes.
You knew how bad it got out here. How little we had. Why didn't you help Marianne?
You mean all the money she wanted? We didn't have anything to spare. Well, that winter was rough on everyone. And you would have starved out here if not for all the free food we gave you.
Don't act like you had anything to do with that. That was all Tessa.
That's a cruel presumption, young man. Maybe it was Tessa's idea initially. But I supported it. And your mother was happy to live off our handouts.
You try to burn our barn down.
You tried to burn down our barn and knocked Tyler unconscious.
I never meant to hurt anybody. You weren't supposed to be home.
Doesn't excuse the fact that you didn't even stop to help.
What do you want me to say? I panicked.
I
was terrified that
panicked.
This whole thing was gonna blow up
Come
in my
on,
face.
dude.
I had to do something.
You let Marianne
You
drown.
were here that night. You saw Marianne and Tyler. Why didn't you help?
I know it wasn't my best moment, but she threatened my life.
So you just decided to let her drown?
I didn't decide anything. Everything happened so fast, I panicked. And by the time I got to town, Brown was already on his way out. There was nothing else I could do.
What do we do now?
We tell him
What
he's
do
gonna
we
fix
do
the mess
now?
he made, one way or another.
You have to make this right.
You failed us, Tom.
What the hell,
You need
Tom?
to make it right.
I'll do whatever you want, as long as none of this gets out.
Excuse me?
You want me to pay for my mistakes? Fine. But please, Tessa can't know.
Sis already knows.
Tessa already knows, Tom.
No. That's impossible.
It never occurred to you the reason Tessa cut Marianne off was you?
But she
Come on,
never
dude.
said anything. Oh, Lord.
You should try talking to your wife. Maybe if you had, we wouldn't be in this situation. And maybe Marianne wouldn't be dead.
Oh, come on. You of all people should appreciate how troubled Marianne was. She was unhinged. Something like this would have happened sooner or later.
You abandoned her.
And you just couldn't risk being there when it happened. Even though it meant leaving her to raise kids out here all by herself. None of this would have happened if you'd manned the fuck up.
I didn't have a choice. I know it shouldn't have happened. But, well,
You did it bad up, Tom.
your mother was a very pretty woman.
Oh, come on.
And she'd been so many places.
Ridiculous.
And done so many things.
Pathetic.
The way I always thought I would have. I got caught up. Love made me a fool. Look, I made mistakes. But this will not go any further than the three of us.
Says
Why?
who?
We know. Tessa knows. Marianne's dead. There's no point in hiding it anymore.
He's afraid it'll tank his campaign. Am I wrong?
It'll probably help it, if anything.
Jesus, Tom.
I've kept your secret all these years. I don't want to go spilling it. But I will if I have to.
What?
Yeah. Your little story about self-defense.
Uh-oh.
Told anyone how Marianne really died.
Here we go.
That night, I came out here because I was worried
Finally,
about your mother.
gonna finally see the truth. He's a mad hunter.
Why do they do it? They made me do it. They made me do it. Why did they do it? This is his fault. This is his fault.
Oh shit.
Manhunter.
Oh shit.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Oh shit.
No. No way. You're a fucking liar.
I saw what I saw.
You're manipulating us just like you manipulated her.
Tyler!
You're not listening to this, are you?
What's going on with Tyler?
Be smart about this, Alyson. Are you sure you want this to get out? You've got way more here to lose than he does. His name will be all but cleared, but you'll be a killer. What will your uncle say? And Michael? Well, the whole town might turn on you.
Don't.
He is manipulated. What the fuck?
You know I'm right.
Just get out of here, Tom. Tyler and I need to talk alone.
Just please think twice before making any rash decisions. There are a whole lot of lives at stake here.
Leave us the fuck alone. And never come back.